Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show, with a live stream without the Queen. I hope everybody doesn't mind the fact that I don't have my wife this time. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. The live stream was good, and looking forward to doing another one. My wife, I see we ain't got nobody in yet. So far, the only one that popped up here was Kim. So I'm wondering he's probably still around somewhere. Uh, so I'll just wait till we get a few eyeballs in before we continue. But as far as the recording part of it, I want to thank everybody for you know being a part of the channel, man. It's been great. Things have been flowing really good. Uh, the channel has been expanding. We've been adding things to it. We introduced the Bronx Ripper. The Bronx Ripper now he's been doing his 31 days of horror, and that looks like that's been running pretty well, man. So I got to thank the Bronx Ripper, for going in there and showing us some fucking awesome horror movies. Yeah, and we got some stuff coming up. Tomorrow we're gonna be live with Jamming Out All Badass with Francisco, and most definitely looking forward to that. That's gonna be a fun time. Can't wait. That's right. That's right, Drew, the Bronx Ripper, the Ripper. Oh man, what's going on, Kim? How you doing, brother? All right, man. I know over there right now it's just about what 8 o'clock on your time, 8:06 if I'm not mistaken. So you're just getting into your evening time over there in Sweden. All right, so I try to get up in here, to get maybe some of you guys on the overseas, to get on, because I know some of the late ones there. It's hard for you guys to get on because by that time it's already like 3, 4, 5 in the morning for you guys. Say Kim, they says, all right, Jam Metallica camera. All right, hey, nothing wrong with that, man. I just over there been listening to a couple of different things myself, and sometimes you just gotta throw in your little mix, man. Throw in your little mix. All right. Yeah, I believe who was it? Because I think who's been keeping in contact has been keeping in contact with Rich and Tone. They go through Instagram, and I believe he asked us about New York bands that we wanted. So I sent some recommendations to Rich. I guess Rich is gonna have his recommendations. Tone will have his, and I'm sure we'll be going through there. So yeah, I think that I didn't even speak to Rich. Come to think of it, I know he asked me. I sent him my recommendations of what I wanted, and then he was trying to debate on what he wanted to do. So I guess it's just more like if it's gonna be from New York, it's gonna either be some type of it's gonna be something more along. We might have some hardcore, some death metal, some thrash, whatever comes out first, I guess. And we'll see how that goes. See what Mike Kim says. Yeah, she got sick from horrible sore throat. Later on, a fever. It's already calmed down quite a lot. Thankfully, sore throat was almost gone after the first day. Thankfully, man, I hope you feel better, man. Shit, that sounds sounds fucked up. I mean, well, as long as it's not COVID, I guess. Fucking COVID is running around like the flu now. Everybody's just catching it and passing it, and whatever. All right. Drew says, I have that same crap right now. Yes, Drew, but remember, in front of your baby, you are not sick. That's it. You better put on that mask of being the ultimate dad and just do it. Do it. Don't let me find out from her that you were being a wuss. Oh man. There you go. There it is. It's very look, it's nothing wrong. Yeah, it just sucks getting sick, especially if you got things you want to do, and you want to fucking just go and do stuff, and then it's like you can't do it because you're gonna go out into the world with fucking boogies and your eyes looking like like you got the plague of death, So yeah, that's just the way it is. Yes, this is a true statement. This is the reason why, Drew, that when we get into grandparent territory, we laugh at you. Your parents are laughing at you right now because if grandma and grandpa come in, they toss you guys to the side and we get all the love, and it's beautiful. It is such a beautiful thing. You have no idea. Him sorry, I told my dad this at least I'm sick now and not at 1st of November when I'm moving. Woo, yeah, man. You need to be a full strength. You need to be a full strength. You need to be a full strength, man. Grandparents laugh at you. That's the reason why when you're sick and then grandparents come over, we rule. You sit there looking like a slop of mess, and we get all the glory. And we're only with them for what, a couple of hours, and then throw them right back to you. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's a beautiful thing being a grandparent. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, and look, I know anybody who is a grandparent will say it is a different kind of love. It is. Ain't nothing like it. I mean, I didn't know what the hell I was gonna expect. When I found out I was gonna be a grandfather, it felt weird, to be honest with you. When I found out that my son, was gonna have a baby, and I was like, oh shit. I was what? I was only 38 years old when I was told I was gonna be a grandfather. So yeah, it does, but it does do a little number on you, mentally. But then when that baby is born and you're holding him or her, and it's forget it, man, forget it. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, let me see. All right, yeah, congrats, man. Has Scar been enjoying any horror movies lately? Oh shit. Yeah, he's over there sleeping right now. I don't know if we want to awake him because then Drew's gonna have to start hiding and put that VPN on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, as far as the horror movies, I mean, me and my wife have been dabbling a little bit. It's funny because I think I mentioned before, when somebody asked that in the live, that me and her are very much into we watch a lot of documentaries and stuff, and we got hooked on watching some of those documentaries of that thing with the Menendez brothers. All right, we saw the movie, the series that was on Netflix, and if anybody's I'd say give it a try. It's and it's anybody who was around during that time in the early 90s, about the Menendez brothers, killing their parents. There's a lot of shit in there. There's a lot of shit. And we saw 2 documentaries on it, and there's a lot of stuff there. I think, as of right now, the guys have been there already, 30 something years. And, I think they're going to try to see if they can get them out. But before you judge, watch the documentaries, watch the movie, you'll get a lot of things inside and out. It's, it's bugged out. It's really bugged out. This is true. This is true, Juice. For he does. And then the shit is that my wife, like he'll like right now he's knocked out, right? Yeah, he's knocked out right now. Yeah, I just gotta make sure. Make sure I didn't say Drucifer to him too loud. Man, he'll get up, he'll do his thing or whatever. He'll start like maybe in about an hour or so. He'll start hounding me because he's hungry. So then I'll give him his food. He'll eat. He'll go stretch out. Then he'll take a mean shit. Then he'll go scratch post or whatever, hang out with me for a bit, knock out again. Then my wife comes home. He'll greet her, do his thing. After greeting her for a while, lay on her leg, knocked out again. So yeah, the cat life is the shit. It really is. Yes, Francisco. Yes, I am so looking forward to it. Drew was just asking me about our picks. I'm not sure if Rich sent them out to you already. So I don't know. Just let me know if he did or didn't. I'll reach out to him to see if he could send it out to you. Just let me know, man. Looking forward to tomorrow, man. Really am. Yes, speaking of Florida, I'm saving all of Trey Asgard's vids of him documenting the hurricane now because he's in Tampa, so he still likes talking about keeping his car safe. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one hitting them, man. I'm really worried about our people in Florida, man. That's good. Helene was bad. This one said it's going to be worse. So yeah, man. That was one of the things I wanted to make sure that Anthony, Moonshine, Melanie Loves Death Metal, everybody else who lives in the Florida area, just to please be safe. All right. We're really thinking about you guys. And, look, I got, representing my man Anthony right here, right now. Let him know that we're thinking about him. All right. Metal Ben's in the chat. What's up, brother? How's everything? So yes. So I did a comment that I hope he and his car stay safe from the hurricanes. So it's literally hitting the middle of Florida now, just going through it like that. Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh shit. Let's see what we got here. My cat's the same way. Lazy fuck sits on the porch and whines. Dude, this is the reason why when you watch videos and they talk about cats, they tell you that cats they choose us. So they have this thing, it killed me because I bother my wife about it all the time. They have a thing where they have their favorite humans. They have a favorite human, whether it be you, your wife, your daughter, somebody that they could, that they're with most of the time. Like, unfortunately now it's me. I've been here, with him for, since my injury. And, he always comes on me, he's forget it. He loves me, my wife, he loves her too, but he knows who the real, his favorite human is. It's always going to be me. Okay. Oh, my cat's been sleeping in my room all the time now that I'm sick. Yeah. Because, you're giving off all that. If you're sick too, they know you're sick. They're gonna want to be around you to try to protect you. Yeah, they could be selfish fuckers sometimes, but they do have some sympathy. All right, and not yet. Got some old pics from him or you guys back in the days. Very cool that you've known each other. Yeah, Francisco. Yeah, I've known them since high school. I met Tony. I was 15 to 16 when I met Tony. And then a little bit after meeting Tony, of course, met Rich. And I've been friends ever since. I'll save the juicy stuff for when we go to your, when we're on your show tomorrow. So you'll get all that history and some of the, the Wanchinches that went around with us being good friends. You'll hear all that shit, man. Trust me. All right. Where he had a video in the middle of Highland and they were like houses with like water up to the windows. It's horrible. I hope everyone's, dude, I still wonder about that, man. I mean, it's like, it's just craziness, man. And, over here in the States, there's a lot of shit going on with as far as the relief goes down there and how they're responding to, the hurricane victims. It's a big shit show. I don't even want to, talk about it. But yeah, it's a shit show. It really is a shit show, and it's a fucking shame, that things are going like that in our country, and they can't get that help that they're supposed to right away. I won't even start talking about the politics involved because it's a never-ending bullshit. But it is what it is. Okay, hey, how you doing? Guitarist. Hey, just want to say that I finally used the Go to Menses download I won in Shred Beer's giveaway, and what I listened to so far sounds really good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you're still, playing music and playing with your guitar and fucking picking up music. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. That was the self-titled album. That's a 2006 album that I sent them. The other stuff, I mean, unfortunately, if you want the demo, like as far as the 30th anniversary package, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to pay for that. Okay, or go on Bandcamp and you could do the little downloads and go from there. But yeah, I mean that one, I figured might as well get that one out. That's the one with me singing. That's my vocals on there, and Hope you enjoy it. And Francisco, I hope you got yours because I had sent one to Lord Necron. I sent him two. I emailed him. I told him to give you one. So, hopefully me and you, when we get a chance, we'll exchange information, numbers, emails, and all that so we can keep in contact with each other, if anything. Yeah. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. And of course, if anybody hasn't heard, please go and listen to Kim's. He did a cover of one of our songs, which I'm still like humbled with the fact that he did a cover of a Go to Mentis cover. He did Lost Souls, which I've been telling the guys, Lost Souls is actually one of my favorite songs in our, as far as our music goes. It is one of my favorite. I love playing that song live. We didn't do it at the show, which I was kind of disappointed, but we wanted to get one of the new songs in and probably get some favorites out. But he did Lost Souls, and Kim did a phenomenal job. So fucking good. Blew away my vocals, man. The young man vocals is always going to be better than old man vocals, So thank you, Kim. Truly fucking appreciate it. But even when I was at my sickest last Monday, I still went into Reaper and tracked down Riff Devil for. You got to do it, Kim. You got to do it. You got to do it. I got a CD from Joker, and Necron sent me the download. Okay, great. I'm glad. Very good. Very good. Just want to make sure you got one, man. That's it. I mean, hopefully one day we'll make your great list. Oh man. So oh yeah. Ben, go to his channel. It's there. I mean, or I might have put it up on a community page about a while back. Talking about it. But Kim did a fantastic fucking job, man. And Kim, I wouldn't even be mad if you did another one. If there's another Go to Mentis song that you like, I would love for you to do it, man. That shit was fucking phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. All he likes, but that vocal timing took some tries to get down. I mean, hey, but still, you did a great job, man. You did a great fucking job. Great job. I am not. The guys loved it. Everybody, as far as the band goes, the band enjoyed it very much. So thank you, and thank you for being one of the first to cover one of our songs. I thought it was great. Awesome. Well, there you go. Look, there's probably another song in there that you could probably get some challenge into, so have fun with that. You got the lyrics, right? I think I sent you the lyrics. So if anything, go at it. Metal Band says we need the young generation coming up to keep this music alive for us old guys. Absolutely. I mean, I enjoyed the fact that we got a lot of up and coming bands that at least going back to the old school sound. Damn, that was one band. I'm hoping, Francisco, if anything, you're hearing it from me. Oh fuck. If Rich or Tone didn't throw this into our little lot of requests, Electrocutioner. All right. Definitely Electrocutioner. That band is right now the top-notch thrash band coming out of New York right now. Fucking phenomenal thrash band. Please, if anything, I don't care. Whatever song you like, just play it. Electrocutioner, those fucking dudes are phenomenal. Great guys. They got a show coming up this Friday. And they have a show in Queens. I was supposed to go. Some things came up on my end. So I think Tone and I know Tone and Rich, I believe they're going. So they're gonna go over there. I'm sure they'll have some footage of the band, and maybe they could get Mark to say a little something or whatever for one of our little episodes or whatnot. So that would be cool. But yes. So Francisco, if you're hearing this, put Electrocutioner in that list. Most definitely Electrocutioner. When's that Go to Mentis Unplugged album coming out? When you and Scar do a freaking video together. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out if I'm gonna do like the Alice in Chains version or the Nirvana version. You tell me, Drew. I'll consider it. I'll think about it. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Yes, yes. I saw the in the community post, Ben. Yo, fantastic fucking yo. The thrash is pure thrash the way it's supposed to be. Fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. I give nothing but praise. It just maybe just because of the fact that that this is a fucking awesome thrash band coming from New York. They're just coming out, last couple of years, and they have that sound, that 80s thrash. I just fucking love it. I love it. And it's just good to hear. It really is good to hear. Kim says I absolutely write my own ear from my own ears, but that's another thing I love because most of the people who enjoy my music are the old heads. Dude, because Kim, like I said, I've given you a lot of props on your songwriting, man. I mean, you have your structure of you have a respect structure for the genre of whatever you're doing, and not to say that you can't experiment. Everybody can experiment, man. It's your music. Do what the fuck you want, but the fact that you still give it that pause and respect to the way you're writing, I think that's the reason why a lot of us old heads dig your stuff, man. Really do. But I have more common words than I do my own age, sadly. Yeah, I mean, like like I told you, Kim, I didn't know you were that young. Remember when we all started talking and found out you were the same age as my daughter. I thought you was older. You're a very mature man, young man, and it's good. It's good because you could go and you could relate to what's being thrown around and have a good conversation, man. Nothing about it, All right, thank you, Francisco. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Mail Scar to me and we'll make it happen. But why I gotta that's the thing, he's not gonna get mailed. All right, Scar, he could just jump on one of the war pigeons. They'll probably give him a lift, but then you go and you start going and hiding when you see war pigeons flying, Drew. That's not gonna work, So don't be talking tough behind the keyboard, all right? Oh yeah, I gotta say, goddamn, I'm gonna have to go check out Municipal Waste, maybe even after the stream, because their show really did win me over. Never seen such crowds. Yeah, Municipal Waste. Yeah, it's good shit. Good shit. Their thrash is, they still got that the elements of the old school thrash. I mean, I'm not too much of a fan of theirs. I like their stuff, but I'm not like high on them. I mean, if I compare them to like Electrocutioner to me, just has that edge on what thrash is supposed to be. So that's just me. Who the fuck cares anyway, right? Can write some killer stuff. Yes, right. Fucking Jucifer, man. Well, Kim, if you want to go write some Creed, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. If you could write Creed stuff, make your money. Fuck it. There's a bunch of people that are into brutal stuff that probably write stuff on the side. I mean, hey, you could always turn things into a business, bro. You never know. Don't never let your talents just falter on one thing. If you could go outside your box and do something else with it, so be it, man. It's a bunch of friends of mine that I know that were, metalheads, and they played in bands in their early days and stuff, and still love metal to this day. But they were getting hired as musicians for salsa bands, making money, making good money. Not to say that they don't love metal and they wouldn't probably play in a metal band, but they have a side thing where they go and they get hired to play in these, salsa and merengue bands and make money. Get to tour Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, and man, look, I don't. If I had that talent, because I was a bass player, I played bass, but if I had the chops for bass the way I was supposed to, I probably would have did that. Why not? That's a good gig. That's a good gig. That's right. You're welcome. All right, for info, I got a special pop in with you guys tomorrow night. Hint, it's not Frazier. Come on, man. Come on, man. Frazier's gonna definitely try to pop up in there. You know he is. They put a bit of hardcore crossover stuff in there, right? Like I like that. Yeah, absolutely. I can never handle the guilt of showing my face a scar again after writing something like that. Look, again, you see what Trevor did, right? Trevor went and sent him some California catnip. He's in good graces. Scar, Trevor could do no wrong. Try telling Drew that. Drew doesn't listen, but that's Drew. That's why he's hiding with his man bun wig, doing undercover, spots as Queen's Right cover band, singing as Jeff Tate. Yeah, that's right. I said it, Drew. I said it. So what? Scar was gonna say it anyway, so I just figured I'd say it first. Hey, Chaos Goat, represent, man. Let's go. All the goats together. Scar and I have an understanding, like two heifers from different turfs. Yeah, but you see, two heifers from different turfs, but when you got one heifer who feels he's superior, and I don't think that's you, Drew. I've seen Scarface. I know the game. Really? And you know what happened to Scarface too? Just saying. Unfortunately, there isn't much money in metal, but I can never give up playing heavy stuff. Yeah, Ben. I mean, it is what it is. I can't neither. I mean, like I said, if the thing is, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. If you have the chops for it, that's one thing. That you could actually play outside your genre, and there's a group that makes money. House bands, things like that, or whatever. Look, all I'm saying is that there's nothing wrong with using your talents to make some bread. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever, man. Like I said, I give my boys those props. They're making some good money. They get to travel for free. They tour the islands. You already know the type of stuff they probably get themselves into when they tour, like the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and all the other hot spots, down there in the islands. So, hey, oh well. Costco. Oh, man. There we go, man. That's it, baby. Yeah, they don't understand the power of the GOAT. They just don't. They don't understand it. But it's okay. One day they will. One day. See, that's that picture of me when I go into my 80s and 90s. So. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind if I ever want to make a sellout project. I'll make sure to get a stash of Colombian catnip. Damn, Colombian. Woo! Man, you really want to be in Scar's good graces, huh? That's how Barry makes side cash. Leopard spandex, hair helmet, Don Bon Jovi covers in the subway. Got to make that. Listen, I'm much better than that. I don't go to the subway, okay? I go to the Metro North stations where it's cleaner. All right, the subways, nah, man, they fucking kill people in the subways. The Metro North stations, the Amtrak and stuff. Those are the places to make money. All right, so I put on my tie spandex, put on my what shit. I got pictures. I'll show you. If I ever get back, I could just keep some water. Stop it. If I made a sellout project, I just call it sellout or sold out. I mean, look, man, what can I say? What about my Mets? What about my Mets, Francisco? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, see, that would have been, that was another thing too. I think that came into play when we were discussing doing your show. Luckily, win or lose, the Mets get a travel day tomorrow. So if it would have been it would have been, if the game was going to be on, it would probably been a good, it had to been after the game, depending on what time the game started or whatever. But yeah, no, it would not, it would not have been good. We would definitely have been a bit too busy watching that game, man. Fucking my Mets have been doing great, and that's all I can do is just enjoy what's going on. Let's see. Lay down your souls for the God's rock and roll. There we go. 2 questions. What the fuck is a Met? That's baseball, right? Yes. 1, a Met it's short for Metropolitans. All right. There's no way in hell that we're going to put Metropolitans all the way across the fucking Jersey. All right. So that's where the Mets come from. They're called the New York Metropolitans. Don't ask me, but that was it. They came up into existence when the Giants and the Dodgers left New York, and we wanted a National League team, so they were the expansion team in 1962. And yes, it's baseball. Baseball. Thank you, Francisco. I truly appreciate that. But luckily, everything worked out for a reason. The metal gods wanted us to come together. Oh, man. I don't know shit about baseball. My Minnesota Wild have their first game. Oh, yeah. Fucking hockey, man. Yo, my Rangers. My son is funny because my son texted me yesterday that our goaltender, Igor, man, he turned down an $88 million extension. So my son is freaking out. And, he's one of the best goalies in the NHL. And I'm like, I told my son, I said, look, he's playing the long game right now. He was he's been a fucking brick wall. We had a chance to make it to the Stanley Cups, and it didn't happen. But he's a fucking powerhouse goalie. He's gonna play well again, and he's gonna use that as leverage to get more money. That's it. And if the Rangers ain't stupid. The New York Rangers ain't stupid. They're gonna fucking go, and they're gonna have to pay up because you're just one of the best. He's probably the top 3 in the league. So there's no way in hell you got to pay the man his money. Pay him his money. All right. The more you know. Hey, Drew. Hey, look, I'm always here to give lessons. Okay. But yeah, I'm glad to have, you got something there. See, now you get yourself a New York Met jersey, and you could actually, you could be a non-poser on wearing a New York Met jersey. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah, that last season left such a freaking taste in my mouth after that playoffs, man. So looking forward to my Rangers, man. Really am. Hey Barry, off the record, how many brawls have you been in with Yankee fans? I can't say brawls because that would be some fucking some bloody shit. We're talking the type of if the Yankee fans and Met fans ever was to get into a brawl, all right, we're talking fucking Gangs of New York style shit. It would just be crazy. So all we got is shit talking. That's all we do. So the most brawls is with our mouths, and where there's a lot of shit talking, and that that we hurt each other's feelings that way. Where if we win, they're quick to respond about how many World Series we got. And if they win, they're quick to say that they're the greatest team in New York. Yeah, so it's more like that. So no brawls. I mean, I've heard shit that goes over when fans go to Philadelphia. I've heard there's been a lot of shit, fucking Philly. I don't know what the fuck is up with those fans in Philly. You think New York fans are bad? Philly fans are fucking nuts, man. I heard they beat up fucking Santa Claus in the Eagles game. What the fuck is wrong with those people, man? I'm sorry. You're from Philadelphia. Y'all a bunch of fucking crazies. All right? And there's a New Yorker telling you that. Lord Necron. Ha ha. Ah. Is Seinfeld a poser Met fan? No, actually, he is not. He's been a hardcore Mets fan for years. I think since the '60s. He's been a Met fan. He goes to all the big games. Of course, you know, he had Keith Hernandez, who was a former Met, on his show a bunch of times. He's a big time Met fan. Big time Met fan. Barry running around with severed heads and shit. With the Yankee hats, like, yeah. I just, wow. That would be something. You know what? I would actually go and pay somebody to impose Met and Yankee hats onto those Gang of New York scenes and just go from there. That should be funny as fuck. All right, Cam S. All right, I mean, he probably maybe meant to say something else there, but okay. All right, everybody saying what's up. Oh, here comes the man, right? Uh-oh. Drew, he's coming. He's coming, Drew. They did what's a Santa Claus? Yeah, Kim, in Philadelphia, they beat up Santa Claus. They fucking beat up Santa Claus. They threw snowballs at him. Yeah, man. Look, I'm telling you, anybody who lives in the East Coast and in the tri-state area by Pennsylvania, they'll tell you, Philadelphia fans are the worst. Hockey, baseball, football, and basketball. They fucking suck. They're crazy. You saw when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they fucking had a riot over there. They don't know how to fucking win. That's why they gotta lose. You gotta always beat Philly. Always, because if they win, the fucking mayor probably prays that they lose because they fucking tear up the town. Ridiculous. Those thug Dodger fans do that brawling. Yeah, I've heard about the Dodger fans too. But I don't know. I don't see myself ever going out to the West Coast to get up in a Dodger game. But there's a lot of Met fans who brave themselves going out there. I've heard some shit. Scar, come over here and say hi to everybody. Come here. He just woke up. Drew, where are you? Where are you, Drew? You must bring me my catnip. Bring me my catnip. So says Scar. Yeah, he is awake. Yeah, Ben knows. Ben knows. I see. Yeah, the hell bells. Oh man. So that's definitely yeah. Okay, do you have to put the whole tail in my face? Jeez. Pittsburgh fans are much cooler. Yes, that's I believe. The Pirate fans and the Steeler fans are, yeah, I mean, it is what, but I heard they're actually cool fans. I mean, anyway, with me as a Puerto Rican, I'm always going to have a nice little ties with Pittsburgh, considering that Roberto Clemente played in Pittsburgh. So he's a god in Puerto Rico. So we always give Pittsburgh a pass. Always give them a pass. Cheer when man was hurt and left on a stretch. Yeah, man. Yeah. Look, I'm not. Yeah. There was a story where I think the Rangers and the Flyers are playing, and there was I think I mentioned this one time where there was a couple of Ranger fans at the game, and this Ranger fan was an off-duty New Jersey cop that went to the game, and they jumped him. They beat the shit out of him, because they were talking shit or whatever. He said something, and they jumped him, and they beat this dude, bad, all because of the Rangers won. The Rangers won, fucking assholes. Sorry if you're from Philly. If you're a Philly fan, I'm sorry. Not you. If I know you're cool, but your fans suck ass. I know. I'm sure he did. He heard. He knew he was in the presence, and he had to come out. He just had to come out. If you've never seen Bill Burr destroy Philly on stage, oh man, because Bill Burr, he's is it Bill Burr? Yeah, Bill Burr. He's I think he's a Met fan, if I'm not mistaken, right? So Bill Burr, yeah, he's a fucking big time Met fan. So You know, he's been. I remember when in 2015 he used to do all these fucking video shorts after every Met game. Fucking great guy, man. Fucking great. Not gonna lie, I know nothing about baseball, but I like the Dodgers. Take me out to the. Ugh. All right, Kim. Yeah. No. It's okay. It's all right, Kim. You know, I'll teach you the right way. Okay, we'll teach you the right way. Yes, absolutely. My dad, pretty much, was already putting Roberto Clemente in my head since I was a baby. So, unfortunately, he died a little bit after I was born, so I never got to see him play. But from what it's one of those things you just get embedded in you. And down in Puerto Rico, to this day, kids are growing up with Roberto Clemente. He's a god. He really is. Is that a Dodgers thing? I thought that was just a baseball thing. It's a baseball thing. Take me out to the ball game. They do that every seventh inning stretch. But I guess maybe Kim just saw it more on like with the probably he gets Dodger games or something like that is the Dodgers. Whatever. All right, Scar, I need you to move. Go. All right. Go. All right. Oh my gosh. No, man. I said you did enough rest. Yeah. I mean, like I said, over here in New York, there's a big Puerto Rican community out here, so they're gonna have Clemente gear out here, definitely. Wearing you could be a Met fan, a Yankee fan, whatever. You're Puerto Rican, you're gonna get a Clemente jersey. It's like literally a part of your Puerto Rican DNA to have Clemente on. So yeah. It's funny because I was gonna ask. What you guys have been watching. I mean, I know a lot of people. We have the Bronx Ripper. He's been doing horror movies and some outstanding horror movies, and some of them stuff. I was like, damn, I forgot some of them. Like sometimes you see certain things and like it gets forgotten and they disappear, and then he brought it up and I was like, wow, man, brought up Maniac Cop and Vamp and was it Fright Night 2? Some of those were like some cool movies, man. You forget those movies existed. I mean, gotta thank some of these fucking streaming sites that are probably playing some of these outlandish stuff as well. But of course, you got some that just don't, like you have to like try to find the original copies, and it's hard to find. But I just wanted to show off some of the stuff that like since we get into this era now of the old New York, Chaos Go. Look, man, the old New York is gone. It's gone. It's not coming back. It's not coming back. You can tell even the guys from all these old school bands will tell you too. It's not the same. It really isn't. Sucks. Yep, it's true. We got some good stuff. But again, sometimes you go into your collection and then you find some stuff. And me and my wife, sometimes when we get to this thing where we get closer to Halloween or whatever, we start looking at horror movies. And we started looking at some stuff. So, we went on a little thing where, like, for instance, everybody's big. I love this fucking Sleepy Hollow, the Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow. Some people like it. Some people didn't like it. But it's, like, one of my favorites. And, I felt like, my man Ray Park did justice to the Headless Horseman in here. Did a great job. One of my favorite fucking movies. So really, really happy about that. And let me see what we got over here. Costco package on the way. Shipped it. All right, whoever that is, whoever's package. There we go. Oh, Chaos Goat. That's what it was. I was like wondering what's this thing. Good, man. Glad you got your stuff. Hump Day tote bag giveaway. What's going on, Trevor? Trevor's here. Ah, man, I'm glad that I could, give you some appreciation for your lunch, man. All right, thank you so much, man. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, Frazier did that on one of our streams. He was coming out with some stuff sometimes, but me and my wife were like, "What?" We had to. So I guess that's what it is. Then that's what it is. Oh man, too funny. Yeah, so man, so yeah, I was over there just looking at some stuff, and I mentioned this the other day too. Um, I think it was we were talking about the Wolfman, and somebody mentioned about the Wolfman, and I told him, I said, no, there's another one coming out of the Wolfman, and I don't know, some people, I enjoyed this one. I thought this was a fucking as close as you're gonna get to the original Wolfman, the look and everything, and giving it more of that thing. I thought it was great. Maybe a little too long, those parts I think could have been taken out or whatever, but still a good movie, good gore, and I enjoyed it. I thought the Wolfman himself looked awesome, and now they're doing another one, and I'm not sure exactly what to think about it. I saw the little promo they did and how he looked, and I'm like, okay, I won't judge it until maybe I'll check it out, but we'll see. Yo, the old man sneeze. Jesus. Hope I didn't scare nobody's ears off. What's in tote bags? Yeah, thanks, Necron. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and yeah, it was a good movie, man. Look, like I said, this is this to me, I don't know. This was the only one that I felt like gave it more of that. When you wanted to do a remake, did it right. As far as the look and the era, they gave it more. I enjoyed it. I really did. The only thing that was weird for me was the fact that they could have just, I think, like I said, it was a little too long. They could have chopped it down a little bit, filled it in better, but still a great movie. All right. And also, this is one of my wife's favorites. We're gonna get this. And yeah, I love this movie too. I think it's a great movie. The Craft. Hey, when you was, when this movie came out, you was probably in your, in your teens or going in your 20s. You saw four women over there in short skirts doing witchcraft. I'm sure you was enjoying it very much. All right, but yeah, this is a cool movie. I saw the sequel they did of it. Yeah, but this one's cool. I enjoyed it. I really did. Thought it was really good. But The Craft. So it's one of my wife's favorite, and I dig it too. So can't go wrong with The Craft. Let's see. I'm not the biggest horror gore freak, but Zombie was one of the sickest ending. Yeah, man. Absolutely. 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 I mean, it's just, when you get to certain movies, man, something will just always take you back. Something, it just stays stuck in your head, Yep. Strangers. Yeah, I saw the Strange. I know there's a prequel out or some shit with the Strangers. Paul, Trevor, I believe so. But is that with Neve Campbell? Yes, it is. Let's see. Yep, that's with Neve Campbell. She is right there. There she goes. I mean, it's a little blurry, but you'll see her. She's right there. Yeah, it's strange. It was a bugged out flick. Strangers was a bugged out flick. Then, of course, going on with classic over. Oh shit. Okay, well, I had a little freeze moment there. Fucking internet. All right, one with another classic that's going to be on. Usually we're going to be watching eventually, and usually when I start watching Hellraisers, I like watching them 1 through 4. Look, I know people got their their feelings towards the other ones. I love all four, 1 through 4. I think 4 is one of my favorites, even though it's cheesy with the whole sci-fi thing at the end. But fucking hell, it just, as long as you had it was the same actor doing Pinhead, which he did a fucking great job. That storyline with the toy maker making the box, I thought was cool. But I always start off with Hellraiser 1, man. You can't fucking beat fucking Clive Barker's Hellraiser, the first one, the original. Right? And then you go to some weird stuff. I mean, one day I was in a fucking in a Dollar Tree, right? And, I know everybody who's ever been inside a Dollar Tree, they have those things where they have DVDs and Blu-rays or whatever. Sometimes you can't help yourself but to look. And I found something, actually a fucking a gem of a horror movie. Fucking Howl, right? This is a bugged out fucking werewolf flick, right? And it's if you go to a fucking, see if you can find it in the Dollar Tree. I found it on Blu-ray, $1.25 or whatever the fuck it cost me at the time. And this shit right here is like, it's weird. I mean, the werewolves look great. Some good gore. Can't ask for nothing better than what I got for $1.25. It's a good fucking flick. So this is on our list again to check it out. I mean, how? And if I'm gonna go for another werewolf movie, I would go with something outlandish, because sometimes you can go with the basics. Werewolf in London, The Howling. I like to go with movies that nobody's really into that much no more. Bad Moon. Bad Moon was a fucking fantastic. I love that movie. I love the fucking German Shepherd in that movie. Thor. It's the man. That werewolf looked amazing. The way they had that werewolf too was awesome. So if you guys get a chance, Bad Moon. That's another. If nobody's seen it, give it a look. I'm sure it's in Tubi or something. I'm sure you'll find it there. You'll give that shit a look. You'll love it. You'll fucking love it. All right. Yeah. Oh. All right, Trevor. I have to look at you with different eyes. Oh, man. Melvin said Hellraiser 3, I think, is underrated. Arm is saying was, yeah. Hellraiser 3 was cool. One of my favorites, Cenobites, and the CD guy, I thought was cool. The scene in the church, I Am the Way. Come on, man. And, if you go and you go and go on YouTube and put Hellraiser quotes, oh, man, some fantastic. Man, I'm big. I love Pinhead's quotes. I mean, he was good for writing. Awesome. Fucking awesome. Hey, Barry, Ghoulies, Gremlins, or Critters? And yes, there's an objectively correct answer. All right, look. If I'm going to go and pick one as far as one of my favorites, as a kid, it was Gremlins. Critters is one of those movies, like, I saw it as a kid. I enjoyed it in the theater. The first Critters. Ghoulies, that's a fucking cult classic, man. I love Ghoulies. But if I gotta say, it's Gremlins. Gremlins is the top. It's the top tier. Critters than Ghoulies. For me, yeah, that's where it goes. All right, that's right, yo. I'm talking Bad Moon. If guys don't know, if you're hearing about that movie for the first time here, give it a look. You guys will not be disappointed. Very good movie. Very good movie. Yes. Oh, fuck yeah, Dog Soldiers. Matter of fact, oh no, I have it over there. I was actually gonna go pull that out for my, for the rest of the movie watch. Damn, what sucked about that? I think they were supposed to do a second movie, and I don't know what the fuck happened. They either they were doing the production and then they stopped. I'm not sure, but they were supposed to do a second movie. It's a fucking shame. That was a fantastic fucking movie. Fantastic. Yeah. So eager to play, so reluctant to admit it. Fucking Pinhead, love him, man. Time to play. Nice. I only know that quote because the German death metal band Dead used to. Oh shit. I like Gremlins 2 more than 1. It's fucking outrageous. Oh, especially when they play Angel of Death. I mean, I just, the storyline of Gremlins, I think, just goes better with the first one. The whole thing with the Mogwais and all that other stuff. I heard something, again, we're going off with that they were talking about doing some type of prequel. They were supposed to do some type of prequel that talked about the Gremlins that was showing up in World War II. That's where if you remember the first Gremlins, where he talked about him seeing the Gremlins and stuff. So I think they were supposed to do a prequel to that. Never got off the ground. Yep. That's it. Does that bell on Scar ever wake you up at night? No, it does not. And actually, it's not really a bell. It's just a collar, and it just kind of dangles a little bit. So I guess it just jingles. So it's not really a bell, but Evil Dead is fuck yeah. I think between and then when Evil Dead 2 came out, I remember going in thinking it was gonna be like 1. 2 was just totally different, man. The shit they did in 2 was crazy, man. Oh my god, the Legend of Ash. I'm telling you, man. Cheers to him. All right, then if if you guys go to these stores, and especially Kmart, Walmart's, they have those bins with the $3, $4 DVDs or whatever. And I remember picking up one of these at a Best Buy. I think I spent, I don't know, it was like $3 for it, but this was like a really cool one of those 4 movies for one. It had fucking, look at this, Return of the Living Dead, Swamp Thing, Frogs, and Buckets of Blood? A Bucket of Blood. A black and white movie. Yeah, I was like, okay. You see things like this, and even at the time when Blu-rays and DVDs wasn't even like, people pretty much, they were selling them shits off like crazy. You saw it, and I had to pick this shit up. Can't fucking agree, man. This is fucking awesome, man. So I got, Return of the Living Dead, Swamp Thing too. I mean, Swamp Thing to me is a cult classic, man. That was, fucking a DC character I was happy to see, and I thought they did a great job in here. It was fucking great. All right, let's see who else we got. All right, Ash. Yep, fucking it was killer show. Then we're going off into Ben, definitely it was. I mean, like I said, don't ever leave those bins for granted, man. Especially if you're with your wife and she's off doing something and you got nothing better to do. Dig in there. You never know what the hell you find. You'll find something like that. Spend $2, $3, whatever it was, that it cost me at the time. And I'm fucking happy as fuck to have that shit. You don't know. Yeah, it's funny. Fucking Trevor, if you're still here, remember what was that your dad said? Oh man. And then of course, we're gonna go into the man who made vampires somewhat cool again, besides Bram Stoker's Dracula. And it's not really horror, it's more action, but still has vampires, and I throw him in the mix anyway, because I don't even want to put it part of that the MCU stuff, because it's not. He has his own thing. I'm talking about fucking Blade. Nobody is gonna be fucking Blade but Wesley Snipes. All right, you hear me? Nobody. And he said it. He said it in Deadpool Wolverine, and I agree. That fucking reboot they were supposed to be doing, that I think they finally canceling it. Good, because they could still use Wesley Snipes and do something with him. He's Blade. That's it. That's just the way I feel about that. That's it. If anybody, I'm sure everybody else agrees. Wesley Snipes is Blade. Oh man, gotta pull up your sleeves and put in the work. Unless you're Necron and Drew, no need to put up your sleeves. Oh man, hey, look, you know, again, I've had many a times going into these stores with my wife, and I see those bins. And, I go in there and I dig, man, and you'll find some good shit. You find some good shit. Yes, it was. It's funny because you got I have Blade, Blade 1 and 2, and I'm like, I know I had the third one. I don't know what the hell happened to it, even though it was the worst one, which was a shame. I felt that could have been done better, but 1 and 2 is fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. Definitely trying to catch show live more often. Yeah, Chaos Go. I appreciate it. I mean, it's not something that I should plan these out a little better. I'm gonna try to do another one with my wife. That one was a good stream. I got her birthday coming up October 24th. So we're gonna try to see if we do something either on her birthday or maybe the day after her birthday. Maybe do a nice little stream so we could all wish her a happy birthday and go from there. That's right, the thrill of the hunt. I'm telling you, and I'm not ashamed to say that. There's another. I think I mentioned in one of the videos. My wife likes to go into some of these thrift stores too. And I said, fuck, I go in there too with this thing. I go into the DVD section, the CD section, the vinyls. You never know what the fuck is going to pop up over there. I mean, go in there, get my gloves and thing, get my hand sanitizer when digging through the shit. But I found some really good stuff, a lot of good movies. So I think a couple of CDs I picked up. I found like maybe one vinyl recently. I still haven't found any like real good rock or metal. I went the nostalgia route. Got one of these. If anybody from my age group, which most of you guys are, know the Nat King Cole Christmas album. All right. Anybody from our age group remembers that hearing those Christmas songs of Nat King Cole on the radio, and my mother, I think, had the album and stuff like that growing up as a kid. So I saw it. It was $1. The album was it was an original pressing from I think the 1960s. So I said, fuck it. I got it. It only cost me like $2, Oh, yeah, thanks, Necron. She is. She's been very supportive. I'm not gonna front. I'm very lucky, to have a good woman like her. Ever since I've been doing this stuff with YouTube and other things, she's been a great sport, and she sees that, it makes me happy, and she's like seeing me happy, which some married men could understand that. Maybe some of their wives don't even want to catch you smiling too much. They're ready to go and bring down the hammer. Scar, move. Come on, get out. Pie face. Thrift stores are better than any other shops over here. Yeah, man. I mean, that's one thing. Ever since my wife, been doing that, I would go with her to some of these spots just for that. I mean, of course, mine's is hit or miss. I only got a small little section of things to look at. She's got a whole fucking store she wants to look at, so she'll be there for an hour. I'll be in and out 10, 15 minutes if nothing catches my eye. But you never know. That's why sometimes if you're near one, take a walk inside, go to a section, music, vinyls, whatever. You never know. That's right. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. That's it, look at that. That's the only karaoke you're gonna get from me. All right, that's it. Yep. Queen of Mentis, yes. And Trevor, she's starting to take that into a little thing. She's loving it. I think she is. I think she's loving the title. She really is. Scar, stop. The warden walks a fine line. Yeah, man. It's true. You gotta look, if you're doing everything right, and it goes, the happiness goes both ways. Okay, anybody who's married understands that it's a trial and tribulation. Especially if it's a long, you have long-term relationship, long-term marriage. You're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs. There's middle stuff. There's life. As long as you can maintain it and still keep things at ease, everything else goes accordingly. You know, I never go into my mate is a reseller and goes in them most days. Always find stuff. You know, give it a try, man. Give it a try. Give it a try. You never know. You never know. I mean, look, it's not gonna hurt you nothing. Walk inside, go look for a section that has like movies, DVDs, CDs, records, or whatever. Sometimes even what you call it. You might even find stuff that you need for like speakers or some shit. You know, yo, look, people come and they donate stuff, and next you know, you got yourself a $50 product that you buy for $5. I mentioned about the last drift I went to. I picked up the whole first season of Band of Brothers in this steel tin, and originally those were like $80. I got it for $5. So don't discount those shits, man. You know, don't discount them at all. Yeah, man. Look, just if you have a couple, take a look. Take a look. You know, especially, and it is the thing that pissed me off when my wife got into it. I think she got into it late in the game. If I would have got it, you know, maybe sooner, we would have probably headed up to areas where it was like, you know, largely populated by metalheads. Who knows what I could have found, you know, especially first pressings of shit. Can you imagine picking up like first pressings of Black Sabbath albums and things like that? Can you imagine that shit? You know, even Kiss or you know, Led Zeppelin albums. Damn, you know hey, never know. Barry making them panties dropping with that. Hey man, just you know, I'm trying my best, man. I can't let the sweet vocals come out too much, man. All right, you know, my wife is watching. She knows that, you know, she always talks about my flirty smile, you know. So we got to be careful, man, because you know, just like Scar got the war pigeons, she's got the button on Scar to send the war pigeons. So. Look at that. Good for you, man. You know, what did you find, man? Anything really, like, what did you find in particular? Oh, in the past. Okay. Yeah. It is, man. And you know, to find that whole thing, man, let me see. I have the video. I mean, if you get a chance, check out the video. And I showed it there. It was literally like this. It had this accordion style thing of the pictures with the disc in it. It's attached to the tin. Fucking great fucking tin, man. Awesome, fucking awesome. I get jewel cases all the time, 5 or 6 for a quad, man. So I was like, hey, you know, that's sometimes, yeah, is sometimes you're just better off. Really are just better off, you know. Oh, you do got it, Francisco. Yeah, it's a fucking dope ass tin, man. I was so happy. I was like, you know, that was like one of the best things I found in the thrift, man. When I got that shit for $5, it was fucking phenomenal. All right, but let me just get through some of this right here. Some of the other things we're going to be looking at. Everybody knows that I have a big fascination when it comes to like supernatural movies and stuff. And there's another one on my list, one of my favorites, fucking Stigmata. Great fucking movie. Great effects. Patricia Arquette was good here. Gabriel Byrne. What I liked about this movie the most, okay, and you know, it's a movie, but of course, you know, there's always the propaganda of what went on in here, where there was like some truth to it. You know, there's some truth to the fact that there was the original scriptures of Christ, right? And in this movie, they're saying that they found the original scriptures of Christ. They translated them, where basically it said that the church wasn't needed. So they killed one of the priests for what was going to, and they were going to go after everybody else who had any involvement with this, because the church did not want people to know that they were not needed. So it was a great fucking conspiracy with it as well. So that, to me, shows what the fuck the church could do right now if they really, you know, if you tell people you don't need the church, forget it. They go bankrupt, man. They lose all their fucking money. They can't survive. Great fucking movie. Great message. Yeah, I love. This is one of my favorite movies. There's that one scene in the church where Gabriel Byrne was talking. I forgot to the other guy who was part of that thing where they had the translations, and he gave the whole thing about what Jesus said and so on. And it's fucked up because it's like, yo, they actually said they have these words of Jesus, but no, that can't be his words because he's saying you can't have a church. So, Stigmata, great fucking movie. Great movie. Let me see. It was quite a while. I found Lizzie Borden and wow. Look at that. That's fucking dope. Fucking dope. That's good, man. Very good. Very good. Right. And then we go and let me see. I got another one over here, which nobody really talks about, and I think is a pretty decent flick. Going on the supernatural realm. Has Kim Basinger in it. Bless the Child. I don't know if anybody caught this movie. I thought it was a fantastic flick as far as what was going on in there. The girl was special. She has ties, and the whole thing. There was this one fucking scene that they show with Satan, which was fucking dope. And he shows him on his throne. Oh man, that was fucking dope. I loved it. But this is a very underrated movie. Nobody really talks about it that much, and it's got this badass fucking cover here that but really cool flick. Anybody wants to see something a little different, give it a check. And then also we got over here, which is one of mine's and my wife's favorite, and she just fell in love with the fucking character, of course. Talk about Trick or Treat. My man Sammy, she is like engulfed with Sammy. Engulfed. I bought her some stuff, t-shirts, stuffed animals. She is a fucking huge fucking fan of it, and it's a great movie. Great anthology. You guys, if you haven't got a chance to see it, please see it. I heard they're trying to do a part 2. Let's get that going. Remember when vinyls were worthless, like 98, 2010? Fast forward. Oh man, shit! Imagine that shit. Yeah, she's a grandma now, Ben. She's a grandma. But yeah, this is one of the things I had picked up for my wife last year. I think I got this for her birthday. So as you can see, I got her this cool little fucking action figure here of him, and I'm gonna put it back. If my wife's watching, I'm gonna put it back. Just want to show everybody what I got you. All right, really cool fucking thing. And also, my wife, big Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, and I picked her up the man. All right, representing you guys in Texas. This guy right here, fucking Leatherface. They're doing the 50th anniversary. I think it's already coming out. So I think select theaters. So they're gonna show it. I think they restored it. It's gonna be in 4K. All this, so it's gonna be like, I would rather watch in the original fucking messed up looking film from the 70s. But it's okay. I'll check it out. Me and my wife are gonna probably see it. I think there's one coming up here November 3rd, somewhere around November. So we're gonna go catch it and enjoy it, man. 50th anniversary, man. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm gonna lay down. My shit's acting up, so it's a good time. All right, thanks a lot, Kim. Truly appreciate it, and hope you feel better, man. Hope you feel better. Thanks, man. Yeah, it is. You should see the other shit I'm gonna be getting her. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Necron. There you go. But hey guys, look, I want to thank everybody for coming on. I mean, I had a pretty good time there. One more thing. Wait, one more thing I wanted to show, which I thought was worth showing, and this is also in our select series of watching stuff. I remember picking this up. People. I told you how I do my stuff on eBay. So some time back, we're talking maybe 15 years back. I went looking for the whole Nightmare on Elm Street set, and I know I found it. I got it for like, I think, $20 or something like that. And this is it right here. This is it right here. This is fucking phenomenal set. Came with it's like some 3D glasses, which I think was for the first one. I don't know. There's a version you can watch it in 3D. So it came with the 3D glasses, right? And this really cool book, really, really cool shit. So yeah, this is something that so we got this in our little list of movies to watch. If we get to watch them, because the Mets are playing. We'll see how that goes. Oh man, thanks guys. Yeah, thank you. And well, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me come on, Scar. We're gonna say bye. Yes, we're gonna say bye to everybody. Okay. Say, Drew, I'm coming looking for you. Yes, okay. He sees how everybody's telling his like, oh, my soul. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. All right, guys. Well, look, thanks a lot for coming on. Again, I want to give that shout out again to our people over in Florida. Hoping everybody is well and safe. Please just if anything, whoever we know in Florida, please do a community post. You got our numbers. Send us a message. Just let us know everything's good, man. All right, let us know if everything's good. All right, Scar. Yeah, he's gonna fucking take over. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me. And Francisco, we will see you mañana. All right, this is Barry, that Goat Metal Show. Stay brutal.